Hi guys, it's the Island Girl and I'm back with another one for you today. And today I'm reacting to top 10 places in the Czech Republic travel guide. All right, we're getting this one from Ryan Charles. The link will be in the description below. Please go over and show him some love. So if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. Don't forget to hit the like and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out whenever time I upload a video. To all my regular schmeglers, day ones to the bus to the booze. Right back. Put a smile on the face and enjoy this reaction with the Island Girl. Let's get into this video. Here we go. Living vicariously through Ryan now.
What's up, guys? My name is Ryan, and I want to share with you my favorite places in the Czech Republic. So here's my Czechia top 10. The Czech Republic is one of Europe's hidden gems. It's a land full of mystical castles and medieval cities, from the fairy tale town of Český Krumlov to the stone pillars of the Bohemian paradise. The Czech Republic has so much to offer. Let's start this video off in the enchanting city of Prague. Now, when it comes to European cities, it's hard to beat the charm and beauty of Prague. Now, located right in the middle of the Czech Republic, Prague is known as the political, cultural, and economic center of Central Europe. The city was founded around the 9th century and flourished during the Renaissance and Baroque eras. Now, Prague was the capital of the Kingdom of Bohemia and was the main residence of many Roman emperors such as Charles IV. Now, one of my favorite attractions in the city is the Charles Bridge. Its construction began in 1357, and it wasn't finished until the beginning of the 15th century. The bridge is decorated with an alley of 30 statues, and it's so scenic and such a great feature. Now, the Old Town Square is also a great place to explore, and the Prague Castle is another sight to see. It's considered to be the largest ancient castle in the world and was built more than 1,000 years ago in the 9th century. I mean, that's a freaking long time ago.
The largest ancient castle in the world. Built, oh my word. History. I'm telling you, if we look at other places, other countries, I'm like, their history is so rich and beautiful. It's just breathtaking sitting here looking at this, man. Oh my word. Beautiful. Oh, take me away.
Prague just has such a historic vibe that I hope you all can visit. Now, afterwards, we're going to visit the town of Telch. Now, located about a 2 hours drive from Prague, Telch is this magical town surrounded by 2 ponds and is bound to transport you back in time. One of the main attractions of the city is the Telch Chateau. It was built in the 14th century, but the castle and the rest of the town was burnt down in a great fire in 1530. Now, with everything burnt down, it essentially made the town a blank canvas, and the 23-year-old leader at the time, Zacharias of Hradec, saw potential and decided to reconstruct the castle and town with a Renaissance style. Today, the castle is considered to be one of the best preserved Renaissance structures in the Czech Republic. Now, another one of my favorite features of Telch is the main square. It's lined with beautiful Renaissance and Baroque houses. I mean, this town is truly a fairy tale. Afterwards, we're going to head to the north.
Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Because I'm like, oh my God. I'm telling you, when God touched Czech Republic, he was like, listen to me. Let me mold you a different kind of way. Let me put it out. Did you see the difference in the greenery? This lime green cascading down, then this lush looking like bush green, and then another shade of green. And then he said the Renaissance looking houses, and I'm like, oh my word. Please, I can't wait to visit. Woo, I'm telling you, this earth is beautiful.
Of the country to visit Isted. Now, located right near the Polish and German borders, Isted is this beautiful mountain peak with a uniquely shaped 94-meter tower that was constructed back in 1973. Now, special thanks to my friend Petr Podružek for sharing his footage of Isted and many other places in this video. He has some incredible aerial films of Czechia, and I'll link his channel in the description below so you can go check him out. Now, Isted overlooks the city of Liberec, and the area is also a ski resort during the winter. You can have a nice meal in the Towers restaurant or even stay the night in its hotel. Afterwards, we're going to head over to the Bohemian Paradise. Located in northeastern Czechia, this has to be one of my favorite natural areas in the country. It's a mysterious area with rolling hills and natural beauty. One of the most notable features of the Bohemian Paradise is its sandstone rocks. They are uniquely carved out of the hills with various formations. The area around Shirazi has an interesting rock called Kobila that looks like an upside down foot. Now, this area just looks so magical, especially when it's covered in mist. There's plenty of trails and hikes to go on, so if you want to experience some Bohemian nature, you gotta give this place a visit. Afterwards, we're going to visit the Bezdiez Castle. Now located just 30 minutes from the Bohemian Paradise, the royal castle was built in the 13th century and perfectly placed on a volcanic hill with an elevation of 604 meters. Now over its history, it served as a prison for a queen and also a retreat for monarchs who enjoyed hunting in the area. During the 30 Years' War, it was confiscated by a war general who converted it into a monastery. Now today, parts of the castle can be visited, and its medieval look has inspired many legends and stories. It's such a cool piece of history.
Man, when you're looking at that and the fog that surrounds it, you can see, oh, baby, the man just go in there and experience all of this. And then when you look at the rock formation, where he was showing all the different rock formations, like, how on this earth can rocks form like that? Like, what is the story behind it? I'm like, whoo, baby, oh my word, this man, it looks like a fairy tale. Like it's not real. We know it's real, but it just looks like a fairy tale, and I'm loving every minute of it. Oh, and the different castles from left to right. I'm like, oh my word, amazing.
Now, another fascinating nearby place is the Slope Castle. It's a rather odd castle that is built upon a 35-meter sandstone rock. The castle was first mentioned in the 14th century, but it was burnt out and deserted a few hundred years later. Today, it's more of a ruins than a castle, but still an interesting spot to visit. Now, just 10 minutes from the Slope Castle is the Panska Skala rock formation. It's this beautiful area with volcanic basalt columns that reach 12 meters high. I really like the area around it with the pond and park. Definitely worth a visit if you're in the area. Now, afterwards, we're going to visit the Lednice Castle. Now, located in the south near the Austrian border, the castle is part of the Lednice Valdice cultural landscape, which is registered on the UNESCO World Heritage List. Now, back in the year 1249, the House of Liechtenstein acquired a castle in Lednice and remained the principal Liechtenstein residence until World War II, when it was confiscated by the Nazis, and the family was relocated to Vaduz. Now, the castle was originally built in a Renaissance style, but in the 19th century, the palace was rebuilt with a neo-Gothic style. Now, the whole area is just beautiful with its gardens and ponds. Now, I really like the minaret. It's a lookout tower that's over 62 meters high. It was built at the turn of the 18th century, and it's one of the tallest in all Europe. Just a short drive from Lednice is the beautiful town of
Lednice. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I'm like, oh, the castle. I cannot get over how green and lush it looks with all the buildings surrounding, and then the architecture. When you just look at the formation and everything, it's like, my word, it's amazing. It's breathtaking. It's beautiful. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm like, I am in literal awe. It's magnificent just to sit here and look at this, and I'm like, whoa. You gotta have peace and serenity, man. When you visit places like these, you're like, okay, where I'm coming from is nothing compared, or what I have seen so far is nothing compared to this. And I can imagine how amazing the people are within all of these regions.
Of Mykolaiv. Now, the crowning feature of the town is the Mykolaiv Castle. The first castle was built here in the 13th century, but what you see today was reconstructed in the 18th century. Now, while we're still in the area, you can check out the Church of St. Leonhard. It's just about 10 minutes from Mykolaiv, and it's this beautiful church built on an island in the lake. There was once a village there, but it got flooded, and only the church remains. Now, afterwards, we're going to visit the Konopist.
I know I just paused, but just look at that church sitting surrounded by water. Oh, my word, I'm telling you. Beautiful. Magnificent. I'm like, nah. Ooh.
Castle. Now, located just 40 minutes outside of Prague, the Konopiste Castle is one of the most well-known castles in all the country. Now, it was built towards the end of the 13th century, and one reason why this castle is famous is because it was the last residence of Franz Ferdinand. He's the guy that was assassinated in Sarajevo, which resulted in World War I. Wild stuff. Now, aside from all the history of the castle, today it's a scenic location and it's built right next to a lake. It's a great place to visit, especially if you're in Prague. Now, afterwards, we're going to head over to the Zvíkov Castle. Now, located right on the confluence of the Vltava and Otava rivers, I think this is one of the most impressive castles in the country. It's nicknamed the King of Czech Castles, and I totally understand why. The Zvíkov Castle was founded in the first half of the 13th century. The castle strategically stands on difficult-to-access promontory, and it was so well fortified that it withstood a 4-month siege by the Hussites, and during the 30-Year War, 140 men successfully defended the castle against 4,000 Habsburg troops in 1618. What? I mean, that's pretty crazy. Anyways, I definitely would have felt safe living here during medieval times. Now, today, it's a wonderful destination, and some believe it has a ghost that wanders the castle walls. Now, for our final destination, we're going to visit the fairy tale town of Český Krumlov. Now, located about 2 hours drive from Prague, Český Krumlov is a medieval fantasy. As I was doing research, I was just blown away by the beauty of this place. It looks like something straight out of a fairy tale. The town arose around the year 1240 when the Český Krumlov castle was built and a settlement emerged beneath it. Český Krumlov thankfully escaped the bombings of World War II, which is the main reason the city is so well preserved. Today, it stands as one of Czech Republic's most beautiful towns. One of the main attractions of the town is the castle. It's the second most visited in the country. It's surrounded by a moat that's not full of water, but bears instead. That's pretty crazy. You can also visit the castle tower to get an incredible view of the town. I mean, it's just such a magical place, and I can't believe it exists. Well, that is it for my Czech Republic top 10. Let me know where your favorite place is in the comments below. I also started a relaxation channel where I make...
Man, it's like I can't get enough of Ryan's videos. They are amazing. They're breathtaking. Just sitting here, just looking at them. I'm looking out at the snow here where I am in Alaska. And I'm like, where I'm at and looking out at the mountains, it looks beautiful. But looking at this, I'm like, my word, I'm in a bubble. I'm in a bubble and I need to explore this world, this beautiful world that we have here. Because listen to me, man. Sitting here and watching the different eras in Czech Republic that he just showed. And I'm like, oh my word, it looks like a fairy tale. Just everything just cascading on from the lush green to those red brick top. I'm thinking it's brick top buildings. It just gives this play, it gives this look. I'm like, oh my word, a beautiful, amazing, magnificent. I'm like, please cherish your country, cherish where you are, because it's, for me, it's like, it's just a tip of the out of a pie. I'm like, oh, I don't know the words to express how this video makes me feel looking at Czech Republic. I don't have the words to describe how I really feel. Man, magnificent, beautiful. I will continue to do videos like these. Let me know in the comment section if there's some other country that you'd like me to check out. I got you. Just leave the link or you can just write it in the comment section and your girl got you. It's your island girl and I'm running out of here. I'm filled with joy and you know how beautiful and the history behind these places is just magnificent. You know what I mean? Oh, these buildings have been standing there for so many years and just, oh, I can imagine the culture, how just rich it is and then the food and everything behind it. Oh, it's an island girl. I'm hyped up. Wrap back, relax, continue to enjoy these videos. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up because it helps the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already so you don't miss out. The girl got you. Be good, be kind, be safe out there. Love each other. I'm running out of here and I'll definitely catch you guys in another video. Love you guys. Bye. Wow.